Hey, gorgeous. So, today I wanted to have a serious talk about what it takes to succeed in business. I've been having a few conversations this week, and like a lot's been turning over in my mind. I really wanted to share it with you. Like, succeeding in business for a lot of people, it's new ground, right? New territory. A lot of people who become entrepreneurs don't have a lot of experience in business, and there are things they just don't know, and it holds them back so badly. Sometimes it just makes me want to cry. I have been one of those people as well. It definitely did make me want to cry then, I've got to tell you. So, the absolute first thing that you need to know is what your priorities are. So, I guess this is a mindset piece. Mindset does come first, but this is not your typical like mindset. You've got to have, business owner mentality and the rest of it. I think you have to have your goalposts in position so you know what you actually really want to achieve. Because I think there are so many business owners that set out with someone else's idea of what they want to achieve. They hear people talk and they're thinking, oh, I want this kind of business. Maybe it's a 7-figure business, or maybe it's a billion-dollar business, or maybe they've spoken to someone that isn't very ambitious and they think, well, this could just be kind of like a hobby business that brings in a little bit of extra money. And that's like, all of those options are great options if that's what you really want. If you really want a business that makes your life great and gives you everything that you need or could ever use, maybe a hobby business is not for you. But here's an interesting idea. Maybe the 7-figure plus business is not for you either. I know a lot of wonderful 7-figure business owners who they're my great friends and I love and adore them. But I know that they are pedaling like maniacs all day, every day, and not necessarily bringing in more money in a usable way than people who have businesses that just aim for 2 or 300,000 a year, but they have less overheads. So it's not about what kind of business you have, but it's about what your goals are. So these are your personal goals. What do you want for your family life? What do you want in terms of your self-care? What do you really want for you? How do you want your business to work for your personal life? Your financial goals come after that. So once you know what you really want, then you're much more able to judge what your financial goals should really be. And then, of course, there are impact goals. So some people are going to say, and I used to be one of these. It's interesting. My views have really changed over the years as I have matured in my business and I guess just matured in my life, frankly. But I always used to think, yes, I want to impact hundreds and thousands of people. This is when I was kind of in my motivational speaker stage. And you can have that impact when you're speaking. Thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, certainly even millions of people. It's absolutely possible with everything that we have at our disposal now. But maybe you want to change the world one person at a time. That is also cool. It really is up to you and what your goals are. So first thing, before anything else, know what your goals are and why you're doing anything. Or else it's just, it's just what? We don't know, right? We don't want to go there. Second thing is create your brand. Why create your brand? Seriously, Kerrianne, you're in branding. You're going to say create your brand. Your brand is your message. You don't have a message. What are you going to tell people? You're not clear on your message. Like, what are you broadcasting? What are you sending out? So your message, which is your brand, like those two words are synonymous, right? Just brand, message, same thing. It must be in alignment with your goals. First things, you know what your goals are. Your message is going to be in alignment with your goals. How are you going to bring in your dream business, your dream client, your dream life, if you don't know what your message is and you're not able to put it out there. Brand is the next thing you do. And that's how you bring in your people. Your brand is about demonstrating how you are different, special, unique. Now, this is an idea that people who transition to entrepreneurship from corporate, they know it. They know it in their bones. But so many entrepreneurs who've come into entrepreneurship in a different way do not know this. So think about this, like 10 years ago, nobody knew or cared much about what strategy was in the online space. And okay, partly that's because the industry was so new. Goodness knows, we were just like building the plane as we flew it. We're making it up as we went along. It's a very new industry. Think of how long lawyers and I don't know, doctors, like those industries, people who are in those hundreds of years of coming through learning institutions and learning what works, what doesn't work, what went before. Internet, Wild West. Like it only got invented in, what was it, like 1995? I mean, seriously, it's an evolving industry. We're making it up as we go along. 10 years ago, nobody understood how important strategy was, except, underline, yellow highlighter, a handful of smart marketers who, incidentally, are now the marketing world's most ubiquitous movers and shakers. So wind the clock back 5 years ago, there weren't a lot of people around who really took business coaching seriously, except for Fortune 500 executives. They got it, and they just owned their space with it. And so today, brand is the idea whose time has come. So we live in an age of show me what's different and unique about you, and then I'll listen to you, but not before. There's so much stuff out there. Like, how am I going to pick and choose if I don't know why you're special, why you're different, why the 20 things I did before didn't work, but you have the answer? You're going to have to show me. So, by the way, if you know this is a conversation that you are ready to have about the future of your business, message me. Okay, so the next things that come after that are your content and lead generation funnels. Like, have your funnels, have your lead generation, have it coming in. This is your marketing piece. But if you don't have your message and you don't know what's different or unique about you, you can't. How do you position that? How do you even put your stuff out there in any integrated way? You can't. It's like the brand comes first, the content and the lead generation comes next. After that comes sealing the deal. It's the sale, right? But you can't make the sale until you've done the marketing. You can't do the marketing until you have your message. Your message is your brand. And you can't figure that out until you know your goals, which is why when I work with my clients, that's the first thing we talk about. Like, what are your goals? What do you want from this? How does your life work? How is this business going to make your life work? So if you've done a ton of courses and mentorships and masterminds and et cetera, and it is not pulling together and you didn't really know why, well, maybe you know why now. That is the missing piece. So you are a one-off original. It's about letting people know that you're different, that you are irreplaceable, you are unique. People are not buying your products and services. They never were. If you sell nuts and bolts, yes. But anything else, then there are 1,000 people who do what you do. I'm not disparaging what you do. You do it in your own unique way. But you have to let people know that. And that actually is what people are buying. They're buying the way you do it. They're buying your unique energy, your unique story, your unique motivation and purpose and everything that is different about you. They are, in fact, buying you. And that is why you need to be unforgettable. Mwah.